Hey, I'm feeling fat and sassy, and today we're taking a look at Evil Glitch. Evil Glitch is a very simple game, and you've probably seen it done before. You control this little ship in an enclosed arena while you gun down endless waves of enemies. This concept has been done to death, so if you're doing it, you need to do it extremely well, and you need to inject something new into it. Unfortunately, Evil Glitch does neither of these things. It's missing two of the hallmarks of this genre, which are weapon power-ups and screen-clearing bombs. Weapon power-ups change your playstyle moment to moment as you get them, as well as forcing you to make a choice to move somewhere that might not be safe or optimal to get that power-up. Bombs that clear the screen of enemies are similarly important. They're important because they give you choices in a genre where the gameplay is incredibly simple and straightforward. Beginner players can use them as a crutch when they're overwhelmed, and expert players use them to push the limits of the game and get even farther. Without these small additions, gameplay quickly becomes tedious and repetitive. Now, Evil Glitch does try to add its own flair on the formula in the form of an ability that lets you slow time. Theoretically, it sounds great in a fast-paced hectic game like this, but you cannot shoot while time is slowed. The part that really kills this is the fact that all enemies are faster than you. This means that you have to use the time slow to survive past a certain point, and you cannot shoot during it. The time slow lasts a second or two and has a cooldown of a few seconds, so later when there are more and stronger enemies on the screen, the game devolves into moving backwards while spamming the time slow button to get more distance between you and enemies. You're not making any decisions here. You have to use the time slow so enemies don't catch you, and you are essentially punished for using it since you cannot shoot during it. Alright, I realize I've been ragging pretty hard on this game so far, and listen, I know this is super inexpensive, and it's an indie game, and it was also made for a game jam. I know that, but it doesn't really matter. There are so many games out there competing for your attention, and this particular genre is so old that you have a huge amount of ideas to draw from and build on, so there's no excuse for this level of mediocrity. Evil Glitch does have a few positives. There's a decent amount of enemy variety, and they're all pretty unique. The soundtrack is great, and I love the retro aesthetic that looks like it's straight from a vintage oscilloscope, but that's about all the praise I can give. There's no good reason to buy Evil Glitch, even for how affordable it is. Just buy Geometry Wars Retro Evolved instead. It does everything better and only costs $1 more. Plus, it actually has an options menu and proper controller support. I'm feeling fat and sassy, and this has been worth the buy. Thanks for watching.